Hi, Ari Travson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we found Plague Deviser Marlith on the eastern side of Maldraxxus with a little hut and some potions and some spells and some tools to make potions. And it looks like he's gone a little bit mad since the House of Plagues has been taken down by the House of Rituals. And also, he wanted us to make a potion for him so that he could summon back and find his former Margrave, Stradama. So we did that. We helped him get the House of Plague somewhat up and running again. And we created the potion. We summoned Margrave Stradama. And she told Marlith that he must carry on. Or he must endure, I should say. And after that, he agreed that he must endure. And he chose to ally again with the House of the Chosen. So it looks like the House of the Chosen has a new ally. Well, a former ally, I would assume. And the House of Plagues is starting on a new foot. And they're trying to get back on their feet again. So, it's not the end for the House of Plagues. It's a shame that Margrave Stradama has been taken over by a spell that turned her into a giant plague. I don't know what they would call it. Like, it's kind of like these guys that we were fighting yesterday. He's like blob men. Yeah, she kind of looks like this. Seems to have turned her into that, and she cannot control herself anymore. So I assume that Marlith will eventually take the lead of the House of Plagues in the future. And today we are going to head over here, and I guess now we are going to check out what happened with the House of Eyes. And we're going to try to find the lost Baroness that was once a partner with Draka in the House of Eyes. So I guess we'll try to get the House of Eyes back up and running at some type of capacity. We'll see who this Baroness is. I'm actually kind of interested to see who this is. What if we got a little bit of mining over here. Might as well get our mining up. We're almost level 55. Still need to go back to Oribos and upgrade a talent, but we're just going to keep on trucking here until we have to actually go back to Oribos. Once we actually have to go back, I will upgrade the talent. I'm also interested to see if we can get any new dungeons. Supposedly, you can fight. Level 54, you can fight... get item level 100, we can actually fight Margrave Stradama. I think that would be kind of cool. In the dungeon Plaguefall. She's the last boss, and she's pretty tough on Mythic Plus. Like, she's got some one-shot abilities. She summons these like tentacles out of the ground. It's like slime tentacles. If you get hit by them once, you're pretty much dead.
Knows everything.
Methalise knows everything.
You have nothing left to offer.
Oh, looks like Baroness Vashj, Lady Vashj.
And
From
what do
Serpent
you?
Shrine Cavern. Back in BC.
You are from Azeroth.
Is she the
This
Baroness?
should prove interesting.
Is she the Baroness? That'd be kind of cool if she was. So what do we got to do? Have a little chat with her?
Accomplishes nothing.
I grow anxious to act. I have a summons from Draka.
You are either an asset or a liability. Draka abandons us and then demands our loyalty? Unlike her, I will not leave my task unfinished. Lend your strength to my cause, and I will answer her pleas for help.
Alright, well, looks like we have to help out Lady Vashj get her revenge on whoever messed with the House of Eyes. Be thankful I am the one you found here. Others in Maldraxxus may not have seen the potential in your strength.
I will not linger here forever.
Glorious pursuits. Perhaps Draka has forgotten her loyalties, but I will fulfill my mission. My enemy, the Lich, Mor Abitan, hides within the House of Rituals. For some reason, his underlings skulk in this marsh. We have not learned why they are here, but my devoted have spotted Mobitan's second in command, Methiles, the Loyal. He will have our answers. Collect him for me. Once you capture him, slay his kin, weaken his resolve. I will prime my base for interrogation. So it looks like she's creating the new House of Eyes. Maybe Lady Vashj will become the new leader of the House of Eyes. My mission cannot progress without a supply of anima. Fortunately, the necromancers nearby have been kind enough to gather some into their maldrasite crystals. You will relieve them of those crystals. They may be reluctant to part with them, but I trust you can be persuasive.
The Shadowlands stands between us and Morbitan. But
Whispers dance on the wind.
We could actually go back right now. We actually have we're actually right at waypoint. We can get our talent. We don't need it though. We don't need the talent. We're just gonna keep going. I'll go back when they send us back, which will probably be when we're done with Maldraxxus, but it's all good. Yeah, it's kind of cool that Lady Vashj was the second Baroness. Wouldn't want to mess with her. And looks like she's very stubborn. She's not giving up on the House of Eyes. But I don't think Draka has either. She was kind of just sent by her her master. She was just being loyal. She was sent to the House of the Chosen, so she's just being loyal to her master. So I wouldn't say that she is a traitor, like Lady Vashj says, but I guess they didn't like each other too much. Probably very competitive with one another. Alright, here we go. Morbid disciples. Gotta collect the anima from these maldrasite crystals, and we also have to find Mephiles the Loyal. And it looks like he may be over here. I wonder who's why the jailer's talking. Well, I guess the House of Rituals is just jealous of the House of Chosen. I've already spoke about that. And we hit level 55. It's probably why they are betraying the true order of the Maldraxxus, which is to protect the Shadowlands, not attack it. It looks like we got a new dungeon unlocked called Mists of Turnacythe, which is a dungeon in Ardenweald. Probably be there pretty soon. Morbitan demands results. Salvage all available anima. Yeah, if there wasn't this anima drought, really, the jailer wouldn't be able to do anything. Would have no leverage.
Intruders! You will not
Mephiles.
interfere.
See how strong this guy is. Zag Dingo can deal with him. Give him a little bit of a heal there. It's cool how Men's Head like works while in combat. Also, I'm also gonna change my probably go marksmanship on her. Let's capture this guy.
Excellent. Now show him what will happen if he does not cooperate.
Oh, the spiders of the House of Eyes. Yeah, let's show him what happens when he doesn't cooperate. We have to slay some disciples. We're gonna pick herbs. That's what happens when you don't cooperate. We're gonna pick herbs. I think he's gonna start saying something. So I guess she's trying to get information from this guy. It's funny that nobody's like loyal enough to their leader not to endure the torture.
Have you been keeping up with your rituals?
Have you been keeping up with your rituals?
You would make quite the suitable vessel.
Have you been keeping up with your rituals?
The air was once rich with anima, like it was dust.
So he's an anima addict, like many in this place called the Shadowlands. I think it's like one of the biggest weaknesses of the Shadowlands. I don't know why they would have a resource like this that allowed the jailer to escape his jail. But I guess those were his chains, right? The anima were the chains to keep the jailer in the maw. And now it has turned against them. The tables have turned, and now he's using it as a weapon. Let this guy go. Let him be free. Looks like we have some more herbs to farm. And this should be the last one we have to deal with.
Has brought you to me.
Slay as many as you wish. I will tell you nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't care about his followers.
You look oddly hale today. A sweet aroma of decay.
Sweet aroma of decay.
How do you serve the Margrave? You look oddly hale today. The air was once rich with anima, like it was dust.
Yeah, so it looks like we have to bring him back to be tortured by Lady Vashj.
I will turn your bones into wind chimes.
Which?
How do you serve the Margrave? Ah, the sweet aroma of decay.
Go ahead. Take your pick.
Let out! Nephiles, how good of you to join us. I stand ready.
Go. Glorious pursuits, a simple task for such a storied hero.
Do not miss
Prey
your
upon them.
mark.
Do not fail me. Yes, these will do nicely. War is deception. You have proven a useful ally, Travdingo. Mephiles undoubtedly possesses a wealth of information for us. However, the House of Rituals is unforgiving when it comes to betrayal. He will not talk. There we go. He's a loyal guy. Not that it matters. The House of Eyes has ways to extract a prisoner's knowledge without the use of words. Place this charged crystal around me. It will facilitate the interrogation.
Let us begin. Set the crystals in place.
Okay.
In Akarak's name.
Let's set the crystals in
Cursed
place.
witch! I will never talk.
Who said anything about talking?
See how loyal Mephiles the Loyal is. Wait, is that it? And then
Vengeance awaits.
actually, okay, let's begin the
Power
ritual.
belongs
Check her
to
story out
those who
after.
know many ways to pry information from the undead.
Who's that?
With the
More
House of
Batan.
Eyes eliminated, our secrecy has been assured. None remain who will impede our work.
Taking information from his brain.
Needs that I complete the ritual personally. Harvest the anima before my arrival. Do not fail me.
Sounds good. Alright, well there we go. He was told to harvest anima.
Secret ritual. The perfect bait to draw him out.
So we got to do a ritual to get him to draw him out, and then next like that we finished him off. Took everything from his brain, and then he just
From strife
passed out.
comes opportunity.
Draka may be content to forget our master, but I will not rest until he is avenged. Looks like we were going to get a ring here.
I will not linger here forever.
So let's put this ring on. Still have another hands upgrade. Gear's getting a lot better. Gonna sell some stuff quick here.
Sir and or ma'am.
Sell all this junk. Sell a little bit of gear as well. Should be good. Get rid of this stuff. Should have a trinket. I
Finally,
think we're good on space.
I was done talking to you.
Let's check out Lady
I
Vash's
will not
story
be
here.
trifled with.
Must you wound me? I had hoped my work would carry weight beyond my death. Like you, I hail from Azeroth. I was known as Lady Vashj, servant of Lord Illidan and Queen Ashara. My soul arrived in Maldraxxus shortly after I was dispatched from Serpent Shrine Cavern. My aptitude swiftly earned me a place at the side of Margrave Akarek. I was his trusted hand, eager to execute his vision. He is only a memory now. The House of Eyes is gone, but I will not rest until I have my vengeance. That's a question one of the questions I have. Where do you go after the Shadowlands? You know what I mean? If you get taken out from the Shadowlands, I guess you're done. Entangling web. It would seem we have a means of luring Morbatan to us, but what good is a web if the prey can run free? For these rituals to work, the liches require a magical conduit. They draw runes with finely ground maldrasite to channel anima. I have no doubt Morbatan's necromancers have ground maldrasite in the area. If we gather enough, we can draw a rune of binding to trap our target. Work with haste, Travdingo. Tainted Chorus. This lich seeks a reward for his assault on the House of Eyes, but the power he craves will be his downfall. We will use our knowledge of his secret ritual to lure him out of the House of Rituals. Take these crystals, Travdingo, charge them with anima reclaimed from Morbatan's slain minions, but fracture them first so that they shatter as the ritual nears completion, but not before Morbatan believes that it has begun. That is when we will strike.
However long, I will await you at the ritual site to the north.
Haunted
Work
Vengeance.
quickly.
So you are from the Baroness's homeworld. It must be a special one to breed such powerful individuals. The necromancer here have already begun preparations for Morbatan's ritual. We should capitalize on their progress. 3 necromancers act as the ritual's architects. Should we acquire these drafts, we could modify them to suit our purposes. Collect the plans and feel free to savor our victims' torment.
Our house will persevere.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing too. Not everyone comes from Azeroth. So maybe a couple of these people were actually born or manifested inside of the Shadowlands. There we go, we did that. Maybe if you're created in the Shadowlands and you, like, get defeated or, I don't know, you die in the Shadowlands, you get sent to Azeroth. Imagine that. Okay, so we gotta collect these little bottles. We need to create, looks like we're gonna create a ritual that will, summon out Morbatan, which is one of the guys who eliminated the House of Eyes. The reason why they eliminated the House of Eyes was to maintain secrecy of what they are doing from the other houses, which makes sense. Oh my gosh, they're imprisoning these little mushroom guys. I wonder if we can get them out.
It's too far away.
We will fuel our ritual.
Oh, we have to drain these. Oh, who's this guy? Architect Zaylee. Okay, so now I know what we gotta do. Oh, so we have Zaylee's ritual drafts. We have to drain anima from corpses. Where's the other guy we just slayed? I swear he was up here. I guess he disappeared. Oh, we got a big bone guard there. Might have to stay away from him. What's down here? Probably nothing special. Looks like we gotta go up to fight the other guy we're looking for. There's another body we could maybe use, right? No, it's already... His anima has already been siphoned. This guy can get it. Siphon his anima. There we all be. Siphoning essence. It's too bad we can't. We see you. It's too bad we can't free them. It's kind of a shame. I wonder if the House of Rituals are making these bone constructs. I think they are. They turned one of the Kyrian into one that I was with before we came to the House of. Before we came to.
None shall stop us.
Yeah, Thanatos got turned into one. Getting rid of this architect now. And then one more architect to go. And then we just got to keep on collecting this dust. And then we can create the ritual that we want to create. Druids have it so good. One thing I love about druids is they just mount up so fast. Like one click of a button, and they're mounted up. They don't have to wait for a cast. It's one of my favorite things about druids. There we go. It's two more. Still need to find that last guy named Halen. And then we'll have what we need to find more Batan. Is this the last guy? No. Already got his stuff. He's over here. Alright. Looks like we got a stolen jar. I should probably try to find this stuff. Like, check out those chests that are around here. There's always, like, cool stuff in there, like pets and stuff I can sell for gold. Herbs. Right, there we go. There's our last one.
The eyes
Halen.
will be purged from Maldraxxus.
The eyes will be purged. They probably hate the eyes because they can't do their rituals with all these eyes watching them. It's funny because it seems like all of these houses keep each other in check. There's like a balance, you know what I mean? That they all have. It seems like the House of the Chosen is the one that that is made to keep the balance. Alright, here we go. We got all the stuff we need. Let's see if we can get this ritual going. then maybe we can get the House of Eyes back. I think the House of Eyes was up here. In the north, east. I guess that's why the constructs in the ritual house are pretty close together. Alright, let's mine this. And we'll see what Lady Vashj has in store for Mo-Batan. We're at the Rotting Mound.
This area is secure. Do you have what we require?
Secrets for the eyes.
We are hopeful for your success. Yes, they will be made to know our pain.
Observe everything.
From strife comes
I'm waiting.
opportunity.
You will not escape this time. Well executed. I see why Draka sent you in her stead. You accomplished what she could not. We have all the pieces now. We must simply put them together. The steps to the ritual are simple. Place our fractured crystals in formation around the obelisk. Then comes the sigil, our sigil. Use the maldrasite powder to draw a binding glyph at the obelisk base. When you are though, return to me.
Prepare the ritual.
Okay.
Our rules must be convincing if we are to deceive Mo-Batan.
It's all about deception with the House of Eyes. Seems like they're a lot alike, the House of Eyes and the House of Rituals. They're all about deceiving, and they're both very sneaky as well. Alright, so here we go. Let's get the binding of the sigil here. Binding sigil drawn.
Vengeance awaits.
Vengeance is nearly ours. Straight to the heart, the success of Mo-Batan's treachery has made him complacent. Let him enjoy the feeling, for it ends here. We will lure him out of this ritual, and we will avenge my Margrave. Stand with me now, Travdingo. Together we will make an example of this traitor. Oh, so he was a part of the House of Eyes.
Lure the Lich to his demise.
He's a traitor. Like maybe he's just a traitor to the
trap is
Maldraxxus.
set.
Maldraxxus.
Now we lure Mo-Batan to his doom.
Master, our preparations are complete. We await your arrival.
You've been tricked.
Finally, the power our new Baron promised shall now... No! The ritual, it is ruined! Nephalese, you incompetent fool!
It is you who are the fool, Mo-Batan. And your folly has brought your demise.
Wicked spy, curse you, and your fallen house!
Horagorek!
Alright, so here we go.
Infects, you
Looks like
will
we gotta fight him.
fall, just like your Margrave.
Getting beat up here. Looks like Lady Vashj is a hunter as well.
Villemere underlined. That is the price of your treachery.
There we go.
What power still lingers in the air? That rune blade. It is of the Primus's make.
Looks like we got another rune blade.
Grief accomplishes nothing.
I grow anxious to act straight to the
This
heart.
changes things. Perhaps Draka holds some small hope of victory.
It's like everybody respects the Primus in Maldraxxus. It's one common theme. Cursed Lich, may his soul never be reborn. Morbitan has met his end, and a painful one at that. Your fortitude contributed in no small part to my success. You have earned my allegiance. For the time being, there is much left to do. Should you truly desire ownership of this realm, let us regroup at the seat. Return to the seat of the Primus with your rune blade.
Do not. So, you hold the key to the seat of the Primus. Then I will meet you there. Together, we will exterminate the traitors who infest Maldraxxus.
Alright, well, I was correct on what she meant by traitors. Traitors of Maldraxxus. Kind of cool that Lady Vashj is now I guess kind of a good guy in WoW. Well, good guy in the Shadowlands, but a bad guy in Azeroth. Kind of redeeming herself. So I guess we'll head back to the seat of the Primus. And we will use this rune blade to try to open the door. It looks like the House of Eyes is back again, which is good. I don't know who will be the new leader of the House of Eyes. Maybe it'll be Draka. Maybe it'll be Lady Vashj. I think Lady Vashj would probably be the leader, maybe? I think, you know? Because she seems to be a little bit more loyal. I don't know about loyal, but she's clearly loyal to the House of Eyes. She's clearly loyal to Maldraxxus as well. But it seems like the House of Eyes and the House of Chosen really didn't like each other too much. Because I remember when Draka's story, when she came to meet with everyone in the House of the Chosen, she wasn't welcomed. They are clearly all competitive with each other. I guess that is due to the theater of pain. I guess it's just iron sharpens iron. That's why they compete against each other, so they can refine their weaponry and, I guess, stay ahead of the competition. Yeah, that's it. So it looks like we got the House of Eyes back in check, kind of. They don't really have a necropolis anymore, but they did get their revenge. Well, somewhat. They haven't got... They got a little bit of revenge back. We're slowly stopping the House of Rituals. It's going to be cool to see if there's a raid in Maldraxxus and what kind of raid it'll be. I think it'll be pretty good if they did make a raid. Alright. Here we are, back at the seat of the Primus.
To fight beside you again, Vashj.
Save your pleasantries.
Save your pleasantries. Looks like they still don't like each other too much. But they
Always ready for battle.
seems like they respect
Only
each other.
the strong survive.
So here we go, let's resonate. There we go, we empowered the room. We now have 2 runes, so we need 1 more
Thrumka.
to open the door to the Seat of the Primus. It's good to have allies, even one so stubborn.
For Frexus.
And there we go, Matron of Spies achievement unlocked. And there we go, guys. We got 2 ruins finished. Looks like we need 1 more, and we will be able to open the Seat of the Primus. I think that'll be after we finish this Baron of the Chosen quest chain where we have to fight the House of Constructs. But that is the end of this episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.